name's James. I started using cannabis when I was 13, drinking a lot. It affected my behaviour, which resulted in me getting expelled at 15. When I was 15, I started having pills, ecstasy tablets, which didn't do me any good. 18, I started amphetamine, which I started getting into trouble, going to jail and that. Kept coming out of jail, started using again, and then about 24 I stopped going to jail but carried on using. 2009 I met Darren Lang, who works at Acorn. He introduced me to ADS, which I did ramp once, didn't complete it. And then in 2010 September my friend died and I just realised I didn't want it anymore. I did ramp, completed it. I'm now at college and I'm training to be a peer worker and help other people like me.
How long have you been clean and sober now?
4 months, nearly 5 months.
I first started drinking when I was 13. There was problems at home and at school because of it. And I got involved with a service called Mosaic at 14. They referred me to a rehab when I was 17 in Lincolnshire, and then again when I was 19 in Portsmouth. None of it, they both didn't really work, so I come back to Stockport and the treatment here. What was different with there was it was in my old town. It was more recovery based, more community. I just faced up to things. And now I don't drink, I don't use drugs. I'll be starting on the future job fund and I'll be working at Mosaic as a receptionist. Where are we again?
I was in and out of A&E, getting myself into trouble and a complete mess. I'd never drank before that, and then once I started I really drank heavily. I went from a bottle of spirits plus to 6 litres of cider, and then and today I'm sober, so it's a good thing. The whole ramp thing, the problem is in you and it helps you look at you. So, self-motivation and helping me be aware of issues that needed dealing with. Also helped me to liaise with the ADS, which I continue to do. It's really helped, and hopefully be doing some voluntary work, getting back to work, and maybe some further education. I see my kids regularly, and I'm a lot better than I was, although it's an ongoing thing. That's about it.
Hi, my name's Gary. I'm a recovering alcoholic. I've been drinking since I was 14. I lost my family, my house, my children, my business due to my addiction. I booked myself into a rehabilitation for 3 months in London and relapsed. It was then that I got referred to Stockport Alcohol and Drugs Community Services in Stockport. And from the Alcohol Community Services I then got introduced to RAMP. I did the 14-week course. It was extremely informative, helped me to understand why I was drinking in excess of a bottle of heavy spirits and 3 bottles of wine a day. And now I've been abstinent for just over 2 months.
My name's Jill. I was a ward sister and I've always drank alcohol, but my alcohol escalated over the last 5 years, becoming excessive, causing problems with my family. Our children suffered, and also my relationship with my husband broke down and we separated. 2 years ago I was hospitalised with septicemia due to my drinking and was taken to Stepping Hill Hospital, at which time my condition was deemed too frail and therefore an unsuitable candidate for Tier 4 treatment. But at the time I was referred to the Stockport CAP. In June 2010 I went to see my GP. My drink problem had gotten worse and I was no longer able to function or carry out my duties as a ward sister. Over 2 years since being hospitalised, I failed to make contact with the Stockport CAP, but Wendy Howell did come to see me and my parents on a home visit as I was in quite a state, and I would have been unable to attend Surtec House for an appointment. I was assessed at home and judged not suitable for a home detox. In the past I'd attempted to stop drinking by myself, but I always failed. I heard of Acorn Treatment housing from 2 nurses who had been through the centre. They'd also tried to stop on their own and failed, but we're now abstinent and looking really well. I was fully assessed by the CAP team at home and my GP did a full medical. The CAP team gave me a drinking reduction plan as I was at risk of a seizure, but stopped suddenly. And my LFT was 1,700, the normal range being between 50 and 150. I have to admit though it didn't work. I couldn't reduce, I drank everything for the week in one day. I was seen by one of the addiction counsellors at Acorn on the Friday, and by the following Tuesday I was taken to Rosewood Court, where I was supported there 24/7 by support staff, and Wendy Howell oversaw my 7-day detox. My physical condition and medical state were assessed every day. I have now completed the initial stage of my treatment. I've moved out of supported housing and I'm now currently living back in my own home. My LFT is now normal. I'm on good terms with my ex-husband. I've been meeting with Human Resources and Occupational Health and have a planned phased return to work. Also, my children, family and friends have noticed a huge change in me. I had lost all my confidence and identity. My lifestyle now, I see myself, is different, and also my view of life, and I've now been sober for nearly 6 months. My mum received support from Acorn's family group, and my Stockport CAP team gave one of my son's details of support for him too through Mosaic. And he also too had counselling, and this helped him too. I'd just like to thank all those who have supported my family and myself, staff and everyone at Acorn, CAP and Mosaic.
My name is Thomas, and I first started using drugs around the age of 13. I started with cannabis, and slowly my drug use led to heroin and alcohol. I would often commit crimes for my habit. On a number of occasions I was sentenced to prison. I also first became homeless around the year 2005. Whilst homeless, I was in homeless hostels. They often kicked me out for my bad behaviour and my drug use. I've had constant involvement with probation services. I was on the DRR order, and this led me to CDT at Surtec House, where I was given a methadone script. I was provided with information around the treatment centres. I attended RAMP, and whilst on RAMP I started to reduce my methadone script. I was working closely with 3 members, Joe, James and Derek. They especially stand out to me. I came to a point where I needed to do something more to improve my life. I requested a Tier 4 treatment at Acorn House with the help of CDT and other services. Soon I was in supported housing doing the 12-step programme. The 12-step programme, it taught me the basic skills I need in order to lead a better life. Through the intense group therapy, I was able to look and to work on my behaviours, my negative thinking. It also gave me an insight into what positive attributes I've got and how to use them constructively. I've just completed the 12-step programme and I graduated this week. I'm 28 years old, and today I'm around 4 months, 3 weeks sober and clean. It's the longest time since around age 13 that I've been clean from drugs or illicit substances, so to speak. Most importantly in my life, I feel at the moment, is that I'm a good father to my child. My daughter's 7 years old. While using drugs, I wasn't there for my child, admittedly, but now I am. Today I am. I'm also in the future could be attending college to get a further education, to better my life, to do something proper.